Hello. So I'm going to go through a sequence for core. So to help really find our center, find balance and strength for our core and also strengthen our back body. To help me through this practice, as I would find it impossible to cue it and do it at the same time, Alan's going to cue me through the practice. So I'm going to be the student, you'll be watching me, but you'll be listening to Alan's voice as he takes me through. So find a space for 20 minutes and let's blast our core. So I'm going to make my way over to the mat and we can start whenever you're ready. So find yourself on a mat or on soft flooring because our knees will be coming down and we want to protect our knees. Make sure there's padding. First of all, find yourself centered and grounded through your feet. So lift up your toes, spread your toes, and then connect your toes back down to the floor, back down to the earth. Feel how you stand on the earth. Feel a lift as you inhale through your upper chest to the crown of your head, and allow your arms to rest down by the side of your body. And find length through the back of your neck. Take 2 breaths here, noticing and observing any sensation. And then we'll begin.
Here we go. So we're going to start off with some half sun salutations, just to warm us up, especially if we're going to do this first thing in the morning. So, arms up, overhead, look at your hands, and fold. Soft bend in the knees if required. Come to a halfway lift, hands on shins, and fold. Push up through your legs, arms overhead, look at your hands, hands down your center line to your heart. Hands back up overhead, look at your hands, and fold. Halfway lift, hands to shins, and fold. Push up from your feet, right the whole way up, look at your hands, and hands to your heart. Arms up, look at your hands, and fold. This time, step your right foot back and do a lunge. Your fingertips stay on the mat. Take your left leg back to meet your right into downward dog. Ripple forward into plank. Hold this for 1 breath. And when you're ready, knees down, lower, into Sphinx pose. Now interlace your fingers just in front of your face with your elbows down. When you're ready, push up into forearm plank. Take a breath here. Lower back down into Sphinx. Curl your toes. Push up into downward dog. And take a breath here. When you're ready, step your right foot forward. Your chest, bring your chest forward. And follow that with the left leg up to meet your right. Fold. Halfway lift, bring your hands to your shins. And fold. Push the whole way up. Look at your hands. And bring your hands back to your center line to your heart. Now, we're going to go again, but we're going to build on that a little. So, arms up, look at your hands, and fold. Soft bend the knees if you need to. This time, step your left foot back into your lunge. Bring your chest forward. Slide your right foot back to meet your left into downward dog. Once you've taken a breath here, ripple forward into plank. Hold this for a breath. Lower your knees, put down under your forearms. Into Sphinx. Interlace your fingers, and hold this for a breath. Push up into forearm plank. If you want to make this a little bit more difficult, slide your feet further back and hold here for a breath. Bring your feet back to the first position. Hold this for 3 breaths. Or 2, whatever you prefer. Lower the knees, come back into Sphinx. Take a breath here. Curl your toes, push yourself back up into downward dog. Take a resting breath here. Step your left foot forward. Bring your chest forward. Look forward. Now, step your right foot to the front of your mat and fold. Halfway lift, hands on shins. And fold again. Push the whole way up, the rise. Hands above your head, look at your hands. And your hands back down towards your heart. Okay, how do you feel? You feeling warm?
Yes.
Right, arms up, time to rest. And fold. It's time to step your right foot back. Your knee to the mat. Arms up. Arms back down and push yourself back to downward dog. Take a breath here. And ripple forward to plank. I'm going to hold this for 2 breaths. Drop your knees. And drop your torso into Sphinx pose. Interlace your fingers if you want. And breathe into your lower lumbar. And push up into forearm plank. And we're going to hold this for 6 breaths. Only 2 breaths. And once you've completed those rounded breaths, lower back down to Sphinx. Take 1 breath here. Push up into downward dog. And raise your right leg, the 3-legged dog. Ripple forward into 1-leg plank. We're going to do this 3 times. 3-legged dog. Inhale, 1-legged plank. 3-legged dog. Forward to 1-leg plank. 3-legged dog. And forward in the 1-leg plank. Bring your right knee towards your left elbow. And push back into 3-legged dog. Step your right foot forward. Knee to mat and your arms above your head. Step to the top of your mat. And fold. Come halfway, hands on shins. And fold. And come the whole way up, arms overhead. Look at your hands. And your hands back to your heart. So we're going to do that again, but on the other side. So arms up. And fold. Step your left foot back. Left knee to the mat and arms above your head. Down in downward dog. Ripple forward in the plank. Lower your knees, lower your hips to Sphinx. Take a breath here. Push up on the forearm plank. Slide your feet a little further back if you want to. Make it a little more challenging. Step your feet back in to where they were, in the vertical position. And lower back down to Sphinx. Take a breath here to rest. And when you're ready, curl your toes, push back into downward dog. Now next in-breath, three-legged dog with the left leg. One leg plank on the left side. Push back into three-legged dog. Forward to one leg plank. Three-legged dog. One leg plank. Three-legged dog. Then take your left knee towards your right elbow. Back into three-legged dog. Left knee, put back down again. Take a step to the left knee, right knee down. Arms up. Arms back down. Take your right leg to the front of your mat and fold. Hands under your shins, halfway lift. And fold again. And come the whole way up. Hands above your head, look at your hands. And your hands back to your heart. Take your hands back down by your side and rest. Ooh.
Is everyone alright? Good.
I'm knackered doing it.
I need to take a wee drink. Bear with me. Okay.
So I'm going to chair now.
So we're going to go into chair pose. So take your feet, if anyone has any issues with their knees or their hips, take your feet a wee bit wider than hip distance. When you're ready, take an inhale, reach your arms up over your head. When you're exhaling, come sink your hips back and down into chair pose. You take over, Alan.
So you're in squat at the minute, yes? So just say seat after that.
So then, whatever way you can, whatever fashion that you choose to, you can either bring your hands down in front of you, or you can take your hands behind you and come down to sit on your seat.
Okay, sorry. So boat. Here we go.
Come into your boat. So your shins are parallel to the floor. Your feet are active. So flex your toes towards your face. Spread your toes apart to keep the energy through your feet. And take your arms at either side of your legs. Spread your fingers.
I'll do it from here. Right, you want to take your left arm to the outside of your right knee. And come back to centre. Take your right arm to the outside of your left knee. Hold on, turn the page. Just you hold that there. Come back to centre. Do it one more time each side. You can do it. Back to centre. And back to centre. And relax. Oh, nice. Shimmy around on the all fours. Tabletop. And you can push yourself up in the downward dog or child's pose, whichever you prefer. And then take little baby steps or hop forward. Here she goes. Yay! And fold. Now, fall back into your chair position. But this time with cactus arms. And I want you to rotate your torso to the right. Left elbow to the right knee. Hands in prayer position. Take a breath here. Come back to centre. And do the opposite side. So right elbow to left knee. Do this slowly. Hands in prayer position. Come back to centre. Fold. Knees bent or legs straight, whichever you prefer. And take a resting breath here. When you're ready, fall back into chair position with cactus arms. Rotate your torso left, right elbow to left knee, hands in prayer. Oh, I've done a minute again, I'm sorry. Come back to centre. Oh, I'll do it anyway. I'll do you good. Rotate to the right, left elbow to right knee, hands in prayer. Come back to centre and fold. Higher the thighs. Shake it out if you need to. That's it. Have a wee pedal there, yeah. It's you. Now, back into downward dog, please. Oh, here's a good one. So, we're going to go back into three-legged dog. So raise your right leg.
First of all, can I say to everybody, see if you find this part tricky and hard, it's because it is, okay? So
Raise your right leg. Three-legged dog. One leg plank. And if you feel you can do it, raise your left arm. That's it. Hold it. Breathe. And your left hand down. Back into three-legged dog. Back to downward dog. Or you can fall into child's pose for 2 breaths. Oh, she's going for child's pose. She's knackered.
this is good.
So that was the right leg. So when you finish your 2 breaths, 2 resting breaths, come back up into downward dog. And we're going to do the other side, now the left hand side. So three-legged dog. One leg plank. Find your stability. Raise your right arm. Very good. Oh, that's it. Shaky, shaky dog. Back to three-legged dog and back to downward dog again. Take a rest in downward dog. And when you're ready, step your right foot forward in between your hands. And do a high lunge. Now drop your arms into cactus arms again. And turn to your right with your left elbow towards your right knee. Straighten your back if you can, hands to prayer. Come back to center. Downward dog. Step your left foot forward. Into your high lunge. Back down to cactus arms. This time turn to the left, taking your right elbow towards your left knee, and when you're ready, your hands into prayer position. Come back to center. Back into downward dog. Lower your knees, lower your hips, come into child's pose. I think she needs a rest. Take 2 or 3 resting breaths here. And whenever you're ready, find your way onto your back.
Yay. Yay. I think I can turn off the heater now. Okay.
So this is crew on your back. Do you want to talk your way through this one, or do you want me to continue?
So, no, Alan can continue.
You do
But
your
this
thing.
here, I think it's really, really good whenever we're working with core to find our centre by doing reclining arm balances. So crow is one that it's like my party trick. So we can establish what we need to turn on and strengthen if we do it on our back. Everyone can do it, and it's really, really good for finding our centre. So come on down to your back. Thank you, and Alan, you can take.
Okay. So once you're on your back, lift your head and your chest off the mat and look at your feet. Bring the inside of your feet together, not the soles of your feet, but the insides of your feet. Knees a little apart, wider than your shoulders. Then pull your knees in, lift your head and chest, and take arms to the inside of your legs. And just hold this for 2 or 3 breaths, whatever's comfortable. With your head down, your feet down, and take a breath here. And we're going to keep going. Knees to chest. Okay. So this time, knees together. The inside of the feet are together. Lift head and chest up. Take your left arm to the outside of your right leg. Try to lift your right shoulder blade off the ground. Hold on for a breath. Come back to center. This time take your right arm to the outside of your left leg. Try to lift your left shoulder off the mat. Come back to center. And relax. Head down, feet down. So last one, arms overhead bridge. Watch that heater.
For this bridge here, we're really wanting to strengthen our low back body. So I suggest that you bring your arms up towards the ceiling, or if it's comfortable in your shoulders, you can take them on over behind your head. But instead of looking for loads of lift in your bridge here, I want you to keep your upper back down onto the mat. And if you can imagine that you're sending your chest, your back body down onto the mat, so the emphasis here is on our lower back, onto our hips and onto our glutes. Take 2 more breaths here in your bridge and see if you can find that inhale, pause, exhale, pause. And then when you're ready, slow and with control, lower your back body down, draw your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your forearms around the front of your shins, give yourself a squeeze. Take a deep inhale, exhale it all the air out completely. Maybe on your next inhale, lift your head, forehead towards your knees, squeeze everything in. Take another breath, and then on your exhale, release and let go. If you have the time here, please make your way into Savasana. Legs can be out long, your feet can be as wide as the yoga mat with your knees drawn towards each other. Or if you're pushed for time or need to get on with the rest of your day, then squeeze your knees in towards your chest, roll over onto a side and gently push yourself back up to a comfortable seat. So thank you. I hope that has energized, engaged your core, strengthened your back body. Any comments, please let me know. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste and thank you.